The cafe was loud, but our table felt silent. Say something, I said, forcing a smile. You've been staring at that cup for 5 minutes. She wrapped her fingers around the coffee like it could protect her. I don't know how to start. That's never stopped you before, I said. You always start. She finally looked at me and my chest tightened. I got the offer. The New York one? I asked. She nodded. Yes. I laughed softly. That's amazing. I knew they'd see it. They want me to move in 6 weeks. I blinked. 6 weeks. It's fast, she said. But it's everything I worked for. I reached across the table. We'll figure it out. Her hand didn't move. Say something, I said again, quieter now. She pulled her hand back. I don't think there's a we in this. The words landed wrong like a joke with bad timing. What does that mean? She inhaled slowly. It means I can't do this anymore. I stared at her. Do what? Us. The coffee tasted bitter when I drank it. You're breaking up with me? I'm choosing my career, she said. I need to focus. And I'm what? I asked. A distraction? No, she said quickly. You're important. Just not right now. I laughed, sharp and empty. So I'm a phase. That's not fair. Neither is this, I said. 5 years. Plans. Promises. She looked down. Things change. People choose, I said. You're choosing. She nodded. Yes. Where do I fit? I asked. In your future. She didn't answer. The silence stretched, thick and cruel. Say it, I whispered. Just say it. She swallowed. I don't see a place. My throat burned. So you already imagined your life without me. I had to, she said. I can't carry love while chasing success. Love isn't weight, I said. It's support. Not for me, she said. It slows me down. I leaned back. Did you ever love me? She looked up, eyes glossy. I still do. That's worse, I said. That means you're leaving even though you care. She reached for me again, then stopped. Please don't make this harder. I'm not trying to, I said. I'm just trying to breathe. She wiped her eyes. You deserve someone who won't hold you back. You're not holding me back, I said. You're walking away. I need this, she said. I can't lose this chance. And losing me is acceptable, I said. She didn't deny it. My chest felt hollow. If I asked you to stay? She hesitated, then shook her head. I wouldn't. That was it. No shouting. No drama. Just truth. I stood up. Then I won't beg. She looked relieved and broken at the same time. I hope New York gives you everything, I said. I really do. I never meant to hurt you, she whispered. I know, I said. That's what hurts. I walked out before she could say my name. That night, alone in our apartment, I stared at the ceiling. I replayed every word, every pause. I realized something simple and devastating. I loved harder than she ever did. And that love had no place left to go. 5 years passed without a single message from her, and I made sure I didn't send one either. You're still breathing, my friend said one night, sitting on the floor of my tiny apartment. That's progress. I laughed without humor. Bare minimum. He looked around. This place smells like instant noodles and regret. It's cheap, I said. That's enough. Back then, I slept on a mattress with one broken spring. I worked days, studied nights, and failed quietly in between. Some interviews ended before they began. We'll call you, they said. They never did. One night, I punched the wall and whispered her name like it might answer. My phone buzzed. Don't, my friend said. You'll break your own rule. I know, I said. I won't. You always say that, he said. I always mean it, I replied. He handed me a beer. Talk to me. There's nothing to say, I said. She chose. I adapted. That's not adapting, he said. That's burying. I shrugged. Same thing. Months later, I met my old boss again. You still angry? He asked, leaning back in his chair. I'm tired, I said. That's worse, he replied. Anger pushes. Tiredness quits. I'm not quitting, I said. I'm learning. He studied me. You're quiet now. I listen more, I said. Good, he said. Power listens. I failed twice before I succeeded once. I learned skills nobody praised. I stayed late when no one watched. You don't talk much, a coworker said. I'm busy, I replied. At night, memories crept in. Her laugh. Her silence. That cafe table. Still thinking about her? My friend asked once. Sometimes, I said. You ever check her profile? He asked. No, I said. I don't need fresh wounds. That takes discipline, he said. No, I replied. It takes fear. Fear of reopening something I worked too hard to close. I moved apartments. Then again. Each place slightly bigger. Slightly cleaner. You're different, my friend said one morning. Colder. I'm focused, I said. Same thing, he said. I didn't argue. I learned when to speak and when to stay silent. I learned not every fight deserved my voice. You don't react anymore, my boss said later. That scares people. Good, I said. You used to be soft, he said. I used to be in love, I replied. Some nights I dreamed of her calling my name. I woke up angry at myself. Still human, my friend said when I told him. I hate that part, I said. You shouldn't, he said. It means you didn't lose everything. I stared at the ceiling. I lost who I was. No, he said. You upgraded. By the 5th year my hands stopped shaking. My voice stopped breaking. I stood straighter. I listened longer. I smiled less. You don't chase anymore, my boss said during a meeting. I don't need to, I replied. You're ready, he said. For what? I asked. For consequences, he said. That night I poured a drink and sat alone. I didn't miss her voice. I missed the man I was before her choice. But I knew something important. I survived her absence. And survival changed me in ways love never could. I didn't expect to see her again, not like that. 5 minutes, my assistant said. They're waiting. I'm coming, I replied. I straightened my jacket and walked into the conference room, already thinking about numbers and deadlines. Then I saw her. She was standing near the window, tablet in hand, hair tied back the way she used to when she was nervous. For a second my mind went blank. She turned. Our eyes met. Her lips parted like she wanted to say my name, but nothing came out. Good morning, the director said. Let's begin. I took my seat without looking away from her. Morning. She sat across from me, hands stiff, posture perfect. Too perfect. You didn't tell me he'd be here, she whispered to the man beside her. I didn't know, he said. I almost smiled. The meeting started. Numbers filled the screen. Voices overlapped. I listened, but my attention stayed on her reactions. She's changed, my inner voice said. But not enough. She cleared her throat. Our projections show. Her voice faltered when she looked at me again. I spoke calmly. Your third quarter forecast ignores regional delays. She froze. Excuse me? Page 12, I said. You'll see it. She scrolled fast, then slower. Her jaw tightened. You're right, she said quietly. The director nodded. Good catch. She didn't look at me again. During the break, she stood by the coffee machine, staring at the wall like it might disappear. I joined her without speaking. So, she said finally. I didn't know you worked here. I didn't know you'd be presenting, I said. Her laugh was nervous. Life's funny. I don't think this is funny, I replied. She flinched. I deserve that. We stood in silence. You look well, she said. I am, I replied. That's good, she said. I'm glad. Are you? I asked. She swallowed. I didn't think we'd meet again like this. Neither did I said. But here we are. She glanced at my hand. You wear it differently now. I looked down. I learned how to carry weight. She nodded slowly. I can see that. The director called us back. We returned to our seats. As the meeting continued, she struggled to keep pace. Every time I spoke, the room listened. Every time she spoke, she hesitated. You've built something impressive, she said at one point, voice careful. I had time, I replied. 5 years, she said softly. Yes, I said. Exactly. After the meeting, she followed me into the hallway. Can we talk? She asked. About work. I said. About us, she said. There is no us, I replied without stopping. She grabbed my sleeve. Please. I paused. 2 minutes. She exhaled. I never thought you'd look at me like this. Like what? I asked. Like I'm small, she said. I don't look at you at all, I said. That's the difference. Her eyes filled. I was young. So was I said. I made a choice, she said. So did I replied. I lived with it. She whispered my name. I don't hate you, I said. But I don't miss you either. That hurts, she said. I know, I replied. I felt it first. She stepped back. I'm sorry. I believe you, I said. It just doesn't change anything. I walked away before she could say more. Inside the elevator, my hands shook slightly. Still human, I muttered. But when the doors opened, my face was calm again. I realized something as I stepped into my office. Seeing her didn't break me. It proved I had already rebuilt myself. She waited 3 days before calling me. I didn't think you'd answer, she said. I almost didn't, I replied. Silence sat between us, heavy but familiar. I keep replaying that meeting, she said. You didn't even look angry. I wasn't, I said. That scares me, she admitted. Anger would have made sense. I used all of mine already, I said. Years ago. She exhaled slowly. Can we meet? For work? I asked. No, she said. For honesty. I paused. One coffee. We met at a quiet place this time. No memories attached. She chose carefully. You still hate cafes? She asked. I hate unfinished conversations, I replied. She nodded. I owe you one. You don't owe me anything, I said. That debt expired. Her hands trembled slightly. I thought choosing my career meant choosing strength. And? I asked. And I didn't know it would feel this lonely, she said. I stirred my drink. Loneliness isn't failure. It's a consequence. She winced. You sound like someone else. I became someone else, I said. She leaned forward. I thought about you more than I should. I didn't, I said. That was necessary. Her eyes darkened. Did you ever try to forget me? No, I replied. I tried to survive. She whispered my name. I didn't mean to destroy you. You didn't, I said. You revealed me. She laughed weakly. You were always good with words. I learned when silence stopped working, I said. She looked up. I see you everywhere now. In meetings. Decisions. Confidence. That's called distance, I said. It sharpens things. She nodded. I regret leaving. I remember you leaving, I replied. The difference hung between us. I thought you'd want revenge, she said. I wanted peace, I said. Revenge is loud. She studied my face. Do you still love me? I didn't answer right away. Love doesn't disappear. It changes shape. Into what? She asked. Memory, I said. And boundaries. Her lips pressed together. I deserve that. Yes, I said. You do. She looked down. I lost myself chasing something that never loved me back. Careers don't love, I said. They consume. She laughed softly. You weren't this cold. I wasn't this broken, I replied. Her eyes filled. I wish I could go back. So do I said. But for different reasons. She reached across the table, then stopped herself. Do you forgive me? I stopped carrying blame, I said. That's close enough. That's not forgiveness, she said. It's freedom, I replied. She wiped her eyes. You don't need me anymore. I never needed you, I said gently. I chose you. That hurts worse, she whispered. I know, I said. Choice is heavy. We sat quietly, two people sharing a past without touching it. I'm proud of you, she said finally. I didn't build myself to impress you, I replied. I know, she said. That's why it hurts. I stood up. This conversation ends here. Will I see you again? She asked. At work, I said. Where feelings don't speak. She nodded. I understand. I walked away without looking back. Outside, my chest felt tight but steady. I remembered the man who begged. I honored the man who endured. And I chose the man who walked forward without asking permission.
Power doesn't shout. I learned that while watching her wait outside my office. Do you have a minute? She asked. I have 5, I replied. She stepped in, careful, like every move needed permission now. They accepted the revised plan, she said. Barely. You own the mistake, I said. That's why. She nodded. They don't look at me the same. They won't, I said. Authority changes after failure. She sat down slowly. You sound like you've been here before. I lived here, I said. She smiled faintly. You never brag. I don't miss who I was, I replied.
Her phone buzzed again.
She silenced it. They keep pushing. They will, I said, until you stop reacting. She leaned forward. How did you do it? I stopped needing approval, I said. Even from people I loved. Her eyes flickered. That includes me. Yes, I said.
She didn't argue.
I deserve that. Silence stretched. Do you ever regret not fighting for us? She asked. I looked at her. I fought. Alone. Her lips trembled. I was scared. So was I said. I stayed anyway. She swallowed. I didn't know strength could be quiet. It's the only kind that lasts, I said. She studied me like I was unfamiliar territory. When did you stop caring?
I didn't, I said.
I learned how to carry it without bleeding. She exhaled. You're not cruel. No, I said. I'm precise. She nodded slowly. That's worse. We reviewed documents together. She listened. She didn't interrupt. Good, I said at one point. You're learning. She smiled, tired but real. From you. I closed the file. From failure. She hesitated. Can I ask something personal? I paused. One question. Do you ever miss me? She asked. I answered honestly. I miss who we could have been. She nodded, eyes glossy. I think about that too. That's where it stays, I said. In thought. She stood up. Thank you. For not crushing me. I wouldn't, I said. You're already learning to stand. She stopped at the door. If I asked for another chance. I met her eyes. Don't. She nodded, accepting the boundary. I understand. When she left, my chest felt tight but not weak. Later that night, my friend called. You okay? He asked. Yes, I said.
You sound calm, he said.
I am, I replied. That's new, he said. It's earned, I said. I poured a drink and sat in silence. I realized something important. Power didn't feel like revenge. It felt like control over myself. And for the first time, I trusted that control more than I ever trusted love.
Her downfall didn't arrive with noise. It came quietly like bad weather on a clear day. We lost the account, she said over the phone. They pulled out this morning. I saw the numbers, I replied. It was coming. She hesitated. You didn't warn me. I wasn't asked, I said. Silence followed. They blamed me, she said. Said I missed risks. You did, I replied. You rushed. I needed to prove myself, she said. You always did, I said. We met later that week in a glass office overlooking the city. She looked tired. Not weak. Just worn down. Sit, I said. She obeyed without arguing, and that alone told me everything. You have leverage, she said. They listen to you. They listen because I prepare, I replied. She swallowed. I need help. I studied her face. Say it clearly. I need you, she said. The words landed differently now. I won't protect you, I said. I won't lie for you. And I won't soften consequences. She nodded quickly. I don't want that. Good, I said. Because I'm not the man who cleans messes anymore. She folded her hands. Then why agree to meet? Because I believe in earned help, I said. Not owed help. Her voice cracked. I'm willing to earn it. I leaned back. Then listen. She nodded. You stop reacting emotionally, I said. You stop defending every choice. You admit mistakes early. They'll see weakness, she said. They'll see honesty, I replied. There's a difference. She exhaled. You make it sound simple. It's not, I said. That's why most people don't do it. Her phone buzzed. She ignored it. They're circling, she said. Rivals. Internally. I know, I said. I've been watching. You've been watching me fail? She asked. I've been watching patterns, I replied. She nodded slowly. If I survive this, it's because of you. No, I said. It'll be because you finally slowed down. She looked up. You don't hate me. I don't need to, I said. A pause filled the room. Do you enjoy this? She asked quietly. No, I said. But I respect it. Respect what? She asked. Consequences, I replied. She closed her eyes. I forgot how much silence hurts. It teaches, I said. She stood up. I'll do what you said. Good, I replied. And one more thing. She waited. You don't call me unless it's work, I said. No memories. No apologies. Her jaw tightened. Understood. As she turned to leave, she stopped. You've changed the balance. I didn't touch it, I said. It moved on its own. That night my friend called. You helping her? He asked. I'm not saving her, I said. I'm letting her stand. That's colder than revenge, he said. It's cleaner, I replied. I hung up and stared out the window. For years I thought power meant being heard. I was wrong. Power meant choosing when to speak. And for the first time she was listening, not because she loved me but because she had no choice left. The tables hadn't flipped. They had simply aligned. She called me past midnight. I don't know who else to call, she said, voice breaking. I checked the clock. Tell me what happened. They suspended me, she said. Publicly. I closed my eyes. I told you this was possible. I know, she whispered. I just didn't think it would hurt this much. Where are you? I asked. In my car, she said. I can't go home. Don't drive, I said. Stay where you are. She laughed weakly. You're still like this. Come. Clear. I learned the hard way, I said. I'm coming. When I reached the parking lot, she was sitting in the dark, forehead pressed to the steering wheel. I look pathetic, she said when I opened the door. You look human, I replied. She stepped out slowly. They blamed me on every channel. Scapegoats are convenient, I said. I gave them everything, she said. Years, nights, weekends. And they gave you distance, I replied. She sat on the curb. I don't know who I am without my work. I sat beside her, not touching. That question terrifies successful people. She laughed bitterly. I used to pity people who lost their jobs. And now? I asked. Now I envy them, she said. They already survived this. Tears fell freely now. I thought love was optional, she said. I thought I was stronger alone. I stayed silent. She looked at me. Say something. I'm choosing my words carefully, I said. Please, she whispered. You're not weak for hurting, I said. You're weak if you pretend you don't. She covered her face. I pretended for so long. I know, I said. I watched you do it to me. She flinched but nodded. I deserve that. You deserve honesty, I said. Nothing more. Nothing less. She pulled an old photo from her wallet. Younger. Smiling. I kept this, she said. I don't know why. Because it reminds you of who you were, I replied. Who I lost, she said. No, I said. Who you abandoned. She inhaled sharply. You're right. I won't lie to protect you, I said. Even now. I don't want lies, she said. I want reality. This is it, I replied. She stared ahead. If I could go back. You'd make the same choice, I said. Just slower. She nodded, accepting the truth. Why are you here? She asked quietly. Because I know what it's like to hit bottom, I said. And not be rescued. She looked at me. You rescued yourself. Yes, I said. And that's why I won't rescue you. She cried harder then, shoulders shaking. I don't need saving, she said. I need standing. That starts now, I replied. She wiped her face. I became everything I admired. And lost everything you needed, I said. She laughed through tears. You sound like a lesson. I paid tuition, I said. We sat there until her breathing slowed. I'm scared, she admitted. Good, I said. Fear means you're awake. She nodded. Will you walk me home? Yes, I replied. Not because you asked. Because it's safe. We walked in silence. At her door she stopped. You're the strongest person I know. No, I said. I'm just the one who stayed. She opened the door. I lost you. You let go, I said. She looked down. I won't forget tonight. Don't, I replied. It's honest. I walked away without looking back. Behind me something broke. And something else finally stood up. I walked into the office lobby and froze. She was there. Waiting. Not for me exactly, but for the elevator. Hello, she said softly, eyes meeting mine. Hi, I replied. Come. Controlled. Nothing more. She smiled faintly. You look different. I've lived differently, I said. She laughed quietly. That's an understatement. I hope things are better now, I said. They are, she said. Mostly. We stood in silence. Not awkward, not tense, just still. I didn't expect this, she said. To see you here like, fine? I'm not fine, I said. I'm stable. That's better. She nodded. I never stopped thinking about you. And? I asked. And, she hesitated. It hurt. Every day. But I also had to live my life. Life is what happens while we're learning not to break, I said. Her eyes softened. You don't look broken anymore. I rebuilt myself, I said. Piece by piece. Not for anyone, not even you. She swallowed. I wanted to apologize. I don't need it, I said. I accepted my own lessons. Still, she said, voice barely audible. I owe you that. I nodded. Then considerate noted. Nothing more. She looked away. I see you've moved on. I haven't moved anywhere, I said. I just stopped waiting. She exhaled, a mixture of relief and regret. I never realized letting go would be so final. Final is freedom, I said. It's not cruelty. It's honesty. She studied me. You look happy. Content, I corrected. Happiness is temporary. Contentment lasts. I wish I could feel that, she said. You can, I said. It starts by forgiving yourself. Not by chasing me. I try, she said softly. I really do. You're learning, I said. That's what counts. A quiet moment passed. Then she asked, will we ever? No, I said gently. There's nothing left to repair. Only memories to respect. Her eyes glistened. I deserved more than I gave you. You gave me what I needed, I said. To survive without you. She nodded slowly. I understand. I know you do, I said. The elevator arrived. She hesitated, then stepped in. I watched as the doors closed. Alone, I breathed deeply. The weight I'd carried for 5 years felt lighter than air. I walked to my office and sat at my desk. No regret, no longing, no lingering pain. Just clarity. My phone buzzed. A new project, a new challenge. Life continued. I realized something profound. The man who begged, who hurt, who longed for her, no longer existed. The man who survived, who learned, who built himself in silence, was here. I smiled faintly. I didn't need her love. I didn't need her approval. I didn't need closure from her. I only needed myself. And that was enough. Later, I walked past her office without knocking, without hesitation. She glanced at me briefly. I nodded. She smiled softly, understanding. No words. No guilt. No longing. Just acceptance. Finally, I let go. And in that letting go, I felt whole. I carried the scars, yes, but they reminded me of strength, endurance, and the life I had rebuilt with my own hands. The past didn't haunt me anymore. It taught me. And for the first time in years, I was free.